Hello, I'm Rob Phillips, and welcome to my channel. If you've been following me for a little while, you'll know that over the last couple of years I've been emphasizing yin yoga as the main practice here on the channel. This is still very much my passion, but it's really only half of what I do. So much of my teaching, so much of my experience actually has to do with the more dynamic styles like Vinyasa Flow and Hatha Yoga. Having said that, I always bring a level of intentionality. I always bring a level of conscious attention within any practice I do. And I'm actually very excited that I'm going to be starting to share more of this side of things here on the channel for you, and we're going to be starting that today. So today we're going to be doing a short sequence that's focused on twists. It's going to be a bit more dynamic, will require a little bit of strength. For props, you may be able to do this with no props, but perhaps having a couple of blocks could be helpful. So gather all that you're going to use here, and we're going to find our way into a comfortable seat to begin. So as we begin, you can rest your hands on your lap. You could rest them on your knees or your thighs. Just make sure you're comfortable here. We'll just really be sitting for like a minute or two. But close your eyes and begin to settle. Begin to tune in and observe here. Feel the breath and the body. Feel a connection here in this moment as you are. Start to deepen your breath and start to feel a bit of energy moving and flowing. Start to feel a sense of things circulating for yourself. Remember that even as we move, even as we flow, the deeper intention to this work is to be present, is to connect, is to really feel just where we're at here in each moment. So that as you work with that here, we drop more and more into connection with whatever is showing up, whatever is arising for us. So take just a few more deep breaths. Feel the waves of energy. Feel those cycles here for yourself. And we can take a slow, deep inhale breath through our nose. And take a full and complete exhale breath out our mouth. We'll slowly lower down our chin and begin to open our eyes. And from here, let's shift. Let's find our way forwards onto hands and knees. We'll set up into a tabletop position. So setting up in your tabletop, spread through the fingertips, plant down through the hands. We'll get right into some cat and cow breathing. So from here, begin to use your inhale breath and draw forwards, invite some length. Use your exhale breath to press back and to feel that round. Inhaling, drawing forwards, expanding. Exhaling, pressing back and reversing, and start to move and flow here on your own breath. And let this be as much about the awareness as it is about anything else. We tune into the sensations that we feel. We tune into the breath and our body in this general sense. And we notice how things evolve, how things shift. This is the essence of the deeper work that we explore in all of these practices, regardless of the tempo, regardless of the style. So start to feel the body wake up. Let's do like 3 or 4 more of these, just back and forth. Nice, easy, natural movements for yourself. And then from here, as you inhale, find your way back into your tabletop. You can land there as you exhale to arrive. And let's set up for a simple twist. As you inhale, open your left arm wide. As you exhale, thread the arm under to rest on the cheek, and take your right hand forwards, press the hips back and make some space. Deep breath here. Feel expansion through the right half of the body as you inhale. Feel a sense of release, a sense of softening as you exhale here. With your next slow inhale breath, wind your way back into the midline, and then exhale, landing back in that tabletop. Set up here to go the other way. As you inhale, open the right hand wide, and Exhale to thread that arm under, rest on your shoulder and cheek. Take your left hand forwards. You can press through the palm. Send the hips back and breathe deeply into the whole whole left side of the body here. And from here, with your next slow inhale breath, wind your way back into the midline. Take an exhale, land in your tabletop. From here, engage the arms, plant the hands into your mat so you can exhale to tuck your toes to rise up and back. And find a downward facing dog. Can walk a bit through the legs, shift a bit through the hips, just kind of get things moving. Get things going for yourself here. Deep, even, steady breath really flowing at all moments here. Balancing this out, let's take a deep inhale breath through our nose. And take a full exhale breath out our mouth. From here, we slowly inhale, moving forwards into high plank. And as you arrive in your plank, ensure that the legs are strong, the arms are strong, the shoulders are broad. And again, tune in here. We're starting to work a little bit more, but we're still inviting a calm attention. We're still always noticing where we are at in each moment. And let's take one more deep inhale breath here as we are. Slowly, as we exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Point back through the toes, reach back through your fingertips, spread through the palms, and from here we'll set up for a locust or shalabhasana. So anchor gently through the tops of your feet as you inhale, begin to rise through the ribs and the chest. Begin to rise through the arms. You're feeling that heart opening, that expansion through the front of the body, and breathe deeply here. Notice a sense of expansion with each time that you inhale. Notice a sense of release or softening here with each time that you exhale. And from here now, you'll take one more deep inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, place your hands by the ribs. So you're in cobra now. Take an inhale there. Press the hands, exhale, send the hips back. Find a child's pose to release and to round. From here, shifting forwards, finding your way back onto the hands. As you exhale, plant the palms, tuck the toes. Lift the hips high. Find your downward facing dog. Again, we're balancing effort and ease. We're doing what we need to, but never more than that, never straining through our process. Let's take one more deep inhale breath here. You can press tall, look forwards, exhale, step, or even lightly float the feet to the hands, come into your fold. From here, you'll inhale, lifting up halfway. You'll exhale to fold, release down, sweeping the arms high, inhaling up into the sky, really fill with your breath. And as you exhale, release your arms down and by your side. And let's check in here. So have the palms facing slightly forwards. Really feel the feet as they root into the mat. Elevating up and through the crown of the head so you feel open, so that you feel expansive here. Here, we're going to start to move. We'll be flowing a bit more. So from the top of your mat here, inhale, sweep your arms high and reach up. Exhale to fold, release, and hinge it down. Halfway lift, take your inhale breath. Keep your right foot like it is. As you exhale, step your left foot back, tuck your toes under, finding a runner's lunge. So the back knee is off the floor. Now, here, if you have blocks, you can certainly use them underneath the hands, but not explicitly required here. Find your version of this stable base. From here, let's begin to pulse and invite a bit of energy into the front leg. So settle into the lunge, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, press the right leg straight, feel the hips move back. Slowly as you inhale, you'll move into that lunge. Slowly as you exhale, press through your fold. And final time, you'll inhale slowly forwards. Exhale to press back and hold here. Take a few breaths to feel this. We're inviting energy in the legs. We're breathing deeply, and remember this idea that slow and intentional doesn't have to mean completely gentle. We can find strength within our slower movements. We can certainly find awareness and connection even when we're working a little bit in the body. Again, bringing balance to the more passive practices that I've typically offered here. From here, with your next slow inhale, shift your weight back into that lunge. And from here, activate even more through that left leg. Press through the heel. Plant your left hand down beneath the shoulder. You can really spread through the fingertips. And as you inhale, open your right arm high, stacking towards the ceiling, looking up and towards that top hand. Breathing fully. Feel a sense of expanding as you inhale. Feel a sense of releasing, maybe twisting a little bit deeper as you exhale. No pose should ever feel static. You're always moving with intention, always bringing care into each moment of the practice. Let's take one more deep inhale breath like we are. As you exhale, that top hand lowers down. Take a deep inhale breath right here, and as you exhale, press your way back and find your high plank. From here, take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, either lower to the floor or maybe chaturanga. Inhale through your cobra or upward dog. Exhale up and back for downward dog. Take about 5 deep breaths here. Use this moment to tune in and connect with the body, to connect with your breath. Feel the sense of being here, just as you are. Noticing the comings and going again. We're anchoring all of this work with a sense of awareness. From here, you'll take one more inhale breath, press yourself even taller, and look to the front. As you exhale, step or lightly float your way forwards. From there, you can inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to fold and lower yourself down. Sweep up the arms, inhale towards the sky. Release the arms, exhale, down and by your side, and let's flow into the second half of that. So from the top, inhale, reach up and expand. Exhale to fold, hinge and release down. Halfway lift, take your inhale breath. Now left foot stays at the front. As you exhale, step the right leg back. Tuck through the toes, find runner's lunge again. Maybe use blocks here if you find that valuable, or otherwise just like fingertips on the floor. But either way, connect with the body, feel your breath, tune in here, and be just as you are. From here, we'll invite some pulsing into our front leg. So as you settle into your lunge, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, press that left leg straight. Gradually fold as you release back. Slowly on your inhale, leaning forwards. Slowly on your exhale, pressing back. Final time, inhaling, coming forwards. Exhaling, press back here, and again, hold. And remember that that leg does not need to be perfectly straight. You're just inviting the energy that you can into it. Be interested and actually curious about what you're feeling here. Always observing the breath. Always truly observing the body here in each moment. From here, with your next slow inhale breath, shifting back forwards, finding your lunge. From there, with the legs nice and strong, begin to plant your right hand down beneath the shoulder. Spread wide through the fingertips. We'll inhale and open our left arm high. You can stack towards the sky, looking up and towards that hand. Feel grounded and connect through the legs, through the feet. Feel the breath move as it guides you through, expanding with your inhales. Maybe twisting even slightly further on your exhales. Let's take one more deep inhale breath here. As you exhale, lower that top hand down. Deep inhale breath right here. Exhale, press back and find your high plank. Deep inhale breath here. Exhale, lower through chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale through your cobra or upward dog. Exhale up and back, downward dog. And take your 5 deep breaths. Feel the body, feel this moment. Feel what we stirred up in that relatively short flow, but really powerful for hitting a number of different areas in our bodies. From here, take one more nice deep inhale breath through your nose. Open up your mouth to exhale and let that out. From here, slowly lower down to your knees. Rest for a few seconds in a child's pose. Feel this moment in time. Feel the slight shift of our intentions. From here, you're going to gradually begin to raise your way up, and you'll find your way into a seated position. Now, I'm going to demo this just sitting on the floor, but if you have a blanket or a cushion you'd like to sit on, that can be valuable here to give you a little more lift and a little more height. I'd like you to keep your right leg straight and take the left foot inside to come into a half butterfly pose. Making sure there's no discomfort in the knee, you can support that as you need to. Draw the toes in, that forward leg is somewhat strong. Turn and rotate. You're facing towards that left leg, so you're kind of lining the shoulders up with the right leg, so that now you can sweep that left arm high and begin to inhale, reach over in the general direction of that right foot. Now, many of you may be able to hold the right foot with the right hand. Some of you may be able to hold the right foot with the top hand too, but please don't strain to get there. Open instead through the ribs. Feel that space and breathe deeply through the whole left side of the body here for these next few seconds. Take a final deep inhale breath like you are. Exhale, now rotate, turn to face forwards towards that leg. Hands could be on the floor, they could be on the leg itself. Take an inhale breath there and invite some length, and exhale to fold. And remember, that fold happens at your hips. The spine just becomes an extension of that. So you're not hunching, you're not falling into this, even if it feels like you're not folding quite as deep. Keep the body spacious. Let the energy move and flow again. Really intentional. Really conscious of each movement and step we take. From here, with your next slow inhale, you can rise up. Exhale here and extend your left leg. Let it relax, let it shake out and move for a moment. We'll keep our left foot where it is. Draw the right foot inside. And again, you want to support the leg if you need to. Make sure there's no discomfort in the knees. The left foot is active. You'll turn and open a bit more to the right here. And from here, as you inhale, begin to sweep the right arm up and over, really like opening to the ceiling. There's a mini twist here. Maybe hold the left foot with the left hand, but in general, I'd say keep that right arm higher. We're not trying to strain to the foot. Just want to feel that big opening, that big sense of spaciousness on the whole top half of the pose. And within that, nice, deep, even, steady breath is flowing. From here, with your next slow inhale breath, float that right arm high a bit, and then exhale, rotate to turn and face towards that forwards leg. From here, you'll take a gentle inhale to invite that extra length, and use your exhale to release into a fold. The hands could again be on the floor, maybe they're holding the foot, but you're not straining in any way. You're truly just hinging from the hips and letting the upper body be an extension of that as you breathe smooth and steady here. Take your final complete breath like you are. Slowly, as you inhale, begin to rise up. As you exhale, relax there in the shoulders. You can relax that forwards leg and extend the right leg. Let that move, let that release and shake out. From here, we're going to find our way all the way onto our back. So just lie down towards the earth. And as you lie down, you can draw in the knees and give a squeeze, give a little rock back and forth. Let's build this into a slightly deeper twist. So take a gentle inhale like you are, and as you exhale, let the knees fall over to the left. You can open your right arm on the floor. Just take a few breaths here, let that unravel. Truly let that release for yourself. With your next slow inhale breath, wind the legs into the middle. As you exhale, guide the legs over to the right. Open your left arm wide. Again, gentle unraveling, gentle release, and take a few slow breaths here through the whole left side of the pose. With your next slow inhale breath, wind your way back into the middle and take a final moment here just to move and to reset, just to balance everything out for yourself. Extend the legs nice and long, open out onto the floor and set up for a final resting pose. And so I'm going to give us just like a minute and a half here, but if you have more time, of course, consider pausing the video. Let this be as long a pause as you have time for. But for all of us here, you can scan the body, close the eyes, truly let yourself relax, truly let yourself release. And we'll take a deep inhale breath through the nose. And open up our mouth to exhale. And let absolutely everything go. So just take a few more moments like you are here and truly feel what has settled, truly feel what has rebalanced, and just begin to create some movement, get things going for yourself. Walk the legs in and slowly roll your way over onto your side. Gently press your way up into a comfortable seat and close your eyes. Take a final moment here to connect and observe and just to feel what has settled and rebalanced through your practice. And join the hands in front of the hearts. So again, and as always, my thanks to each of you for sharing your practice, and may our practice bring benefit to all beings. We bow. So again, thank you so much for joining today, and as always, if you have questions or thoughts, let me know in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you want to go a little bit deeper into some of the work I do, please consider subscribing to my newsletter. There's a link in the description down below.